Religion is important at UMBC mostly because of the diversity at UMBC kind of necessitates that we honor it in the lives of students. Students come from, I think, upwards of 120 or more countries at UMBC, and as a result of that national origin diversity, there comes faith and religious diversity. There's a number of resources available to students who choose to practice a particular religious tradition. There's certainly over 20 religious student organizations that represent all kinds of different faith traditions that they can choose to be a part of.
I'm final.mov. This is my senior year here at UMBC. I'm also the president of the MSA, the Muslim Student Association here at UMBC. Basically, the MSA is here to facilitate any activities that Muslims need to perform. We want to provide them with the facilities to actually perform these activities.
Well, I work with InterVarsity Christian Fellowship, and we are an interdenominational Christian ministry on campus. The goal of our organization really is to provide a community experience for people and provide an opportunity for people to grow deeper in their faith.
The organization that I run is called UMBC Hillel, and UMBC Hillel's mission is to enrich the lives of Jewish students at UMBC so they may enrich the Jewish people and the world. We try to keep our program varied as far as actual programs. There are social schmoozing type programs over coffee. There are cultural programs like Israeli dancing. There are leadership opportunities such as the Board of the Jewish Student Union and students who have been involved that way.
We have various opportunities for this. We have a large group gathering which is once a week, where we have often different speakers come in and talk about different aspects of the Christian faith. There's also a time of worship and praise using music worship and prayer. We have also some various discussion groups and kind of smaller Bible studies.
So they could range anywhere from praying a regular 5 times prayer, which is every Muslim has to pray it, to during Ramadan, where it's more intense and more religiously focused, where we have to have kind of events, and we kind of have to have the breaking fast at the end of Ramadan. I think MSA is important for two reasons. One is important to the Muslims in general, right? Like I said, the MSA provides the facilities for Muslims to practice their religion, so it's important that the Muslims have a place that they can go pray and then people that they can go pray with.
Blood on campus is important because college is an exciting time and a vulnerable time for students. We want to be a home away from home for students. We want to be a place where people can express hopes and fears and dreams, have people who are not quite teachers and not quite friends and not quite parents to be able to come to speak to for pastoral counseling type needs.
For college students, it's one of the times in your life, it's probably the time in your life when you're asking the big questions in life. And I think that faith and spirituality is a big part of that. I think that often students really find their purpose and their identity in their faith and in their spirituality. So I think we really exist to kind of come alongside students as they're asking those big questions and to provide some answers.
The other part is being a Muslim and a student at the same time. Kind of Islam emphasizes that you be spiritual and you be connected to God, but also make sure you in the old phrase, tie your camel before you pray to God, right? So being a student and being Muslim, I think it helps me because Islam wants you to be spiritual and wants you to be connected to God, but also wants you to be successful in this world, right? So it wants you to go out and gain education and do a good job and and provide for the community.
I think finally, just I really hope that our group makes the campus a better place. That as we're serving people and loving people around us, and even just providing, fun opportunities for people to grow in community.
UMBC is an amazing place where there's a whole variety of people from so many different backgrounds, and it's really a privilege to be here in general and to be advocating for the needs of the Jewish community and supporting the Jewish community on campus. So that's a pretty awesome task, and a pretty awesome opportunity in a wonderful broader community.